The foundation was started by my brother Nick when he was diagnosed with a terminal form of cancer at a young age. And Nick kind of recognized a lack of available resources for cancer patients and their families. And with that, decided he wanted to take a public stance with it and wanted to make a difference, basically. And during his hospital stay with his transplant, he kind of conceptualized this idea of starting this organization and had some really good plans and really good intentions, but unfortunately, his health went south very fast.
The history of the foundation dates back to 2006 as our founder, my son Nicholas, was undergoing cancer treatment at the University of Pennsylvania Hospital.
You know, Nick was a young kid at 19, playing a Division I sport, very healthy individual, and then boom, he's given 3 months to live and last 14.
I received the phone call that Tuesday that the result was positive, that it was indeed lymphoma. We got in the car and drove to Hofstra. We called his coach, so he was right there with us as we told Nick the news. And first thing out of Nick's mouth was, "I need to tell the team." The car ride home was complete silence until we got to the Verrazano Bridge. So it's always hard for me to go over the Verrazano Bridge because Nick just lost it in the car. You know, for me as a mom, I gave birth to him. I mean, he's the love of my life. And it's just really challenging.
You read about grieving, and there's really no, when somebody passes away, there's no book that they hand you and say, hey, this is how you do it.
You know, we're different, and there's always that longing. So people say, well, what do you want? What is it that you want? Well, what I want, I can't have. So there's really nothing that I want. When things didn't go the way we had hoped, he had turned the reins of HEADstrong over to me. He'd asked that our family would continue so that other people following in our footsteps would benefit from his life.
I have lung cancer, just stage 3, just diagnosed in the last couple months. The moment I was diagnosed, I was totally shocked. And maybe I'm still even in denial to some extent. Right now, I did start chemo. I've had 1 chemo treatment, but I'm doing this proton radiation therapy, and that's every day, Monday through Friday, for 7.5 weeks. There's 37 treatments. And we take the train in every day. The train's fantastic, yeah. It's a 5-minute walk, and then half hour later, you're in town.
You know, we're positive about how we're going to live and outlive the cancer. So we laugh a lot, we joke a lot, we boost each other up.
I want the best treatment, the best shot. And so to make a choice to not be local, not stay home, and to come here, creates a whole other slew of issues. Like, where am I going to stay? How am I going to pay for it? I'm going to be away from home, away from my family, my husband, for 4 days a week, at least 5 days a week. It's hard. It's hard. Family helps, and support from friends and people around, and even people you don't know. It's been pretty amazing.
I think we were kind of, surprised at how lovely it was. So, the location is great. We can walk to the train, we can walk to the grocery store, we can walk into town. It's very quiet and peaceful.
It's like a home away from home, and other places are not like that at all. It's just kind of a sterile environment, or, it's just not home. And this is.
What makes HEADstrong Foundation unique is that we are directly involved with families. And while I open up the wound every day with Nick's loss and with our experience, it really makes us empathetic, because we've walked this, we've lived this. We know exactly what's going through people's minds. We know exactly how they're feeling. I don't think that you can state it any other way. It's that we are right there with them in the trenches. And it's been such a privilege to be that part of someone's life so intimately. You know, we meet as strangers, we're brought together because of Nick, and then we become family. You know, we become an extension of their families. When families travel here to Nick's house, they don't know a soul. And, you know, we pop in and out and we sit and we listen and we talk and we get to know people, and, you know, we try to calm their fears and we try to be the easy part because we know the journey's challenging.
I don't think it sounds silly that we're going to try and make this a positive journey. I think that's the way you live and survive. So think positive.